D&O Liability Insurance, or Directors and Officers Liability Insurance, is an insurance policy designed to protect the personal assets of company directors and officers from legal claims that may arise as a result of their decisions or actions in carrying out their duties. This type of insurance has become increasingly popular recently for several reasons, including 1. Increasing public awareness of the law. People are becoming more aware of their rights and are more courageous in demanding compensation if they feel disadvantaged by the company's decisions or actions. 2. Regulatory complexity. Increasingly complex business regulations make directors and officers more vulnerable to lawsuits if they do not understand or comply with the regulations. 3. Increasing number of lawsuits against directors and officers. As public awareness and regulatory complexity increase, the number of lawsuits against company directors and officers is increasing. The main benefits of D&O liability insurance are as follows. 1. Legal defense cost coverage. This insurance will cover attorneys' fees, expert witnesses, and other costs associated with legal defense of claims brought against company directors and officers. 2. Third-party compensation. This insurance will also provide compensation to third parties who are harmed as a result of decisions or actions of company directors and officers, in accordance with the limitations stated in the insurance policy. 3. Reputation protection. This insurance can help protect the reputation of a company's directors and officers if they face lawsuits that could potentially damage their image. D&O liability insurance is generally required by 1. Directors and officers of public companies. Public companies are more vulnerable to lawsuits from shareholders and other third parties. 2. Directors and officers of large companies. Large companies usually have more interested parties, so the risk of lawsuits is higher. 3. Directors and officers of companies operating in high-risk fields. Some business fields, such as finance, health and technology, have a higher risk of lawsuits compared to other business fields. Before choosing D&O liability insurance, there are several things you need to pay attention to, such as 1. Coverage limitations. Make sure the coverage limitations offered are sufficient to meet the company's needs. 2. Exceptions. Understand well the exceptions contained in the insurance policy. 3. Premiums. Compare the premiums offered by several insurance companies before making a decision. Types of claims that can be covered by D&O liability insurance include 1. Default. A lawsuit filed because the company is deemed to have breached the contract. 2. Negligence. A lawsuit is filed because the company is considered negligent in carrying out its duties, causing losses to other parties. 3. Violation of law. A lawsuit filed because the company is deemed to have violated the law, for example employment, environmental or business competition law. 4. Fiduciary breach. A lawsuit filed because company directors and officers are deemed to have abused their authority or power for personal gain. Benefits of D&O liability insurance. 1. Provide peace of mind to company directors and officers in carrying out their duties. 2. Assist the company in paying legal defense costs if a lawsuit occurs. 3. Maintain the reputation of the company and its directors and officers. 4. Help attract and retain competent directors and officers. Things you need to pay attention to when choosing D&O insurance. 1. Not all legal claims against company directors and officers are covered by D&O liability insurance. 2. There must be exceptions listed in the insurance policy. 3. Companies need to choose D&O liability insurance that suits their needs and risks. Before purchasing D&O liability insurance, you should consult with an insurance agent or insurance broker to get further explanation regarding the available insurance products and policies. D&O liability insurance is an important insurance product for company directors and officers to have, especially in an era where lawsuits against them are increasing. By having this insurance, directors and officers can carry out their duties with more calm and focus, without having to worry about the risk of lawsuits that could drain their personal assets.